In a small, quiet village nestled between two snowy hills, New Year's Eve was the most cherished night of the year. For generations, the villagers had kept a special tradition. At midnight, they gathered by the frozen lake to release paper lanterns into the sky, each lantern carrying a handwritten wish for the coming year. Some wished for good health, others for love or prosperity. But the true meaning of the tradition was simple. Every wish released into the night sky was a reminder that no one faced the coming year alone. This year, Mateo stood at the edge of the lake holding a lantern of his own. The cold air bit at his cheeks, and snow crunched under his boots. It had been the hardest year of his life. His job had become unstable, his mother had fallen ill, and friendships he once relied on had quietly faded away. For the first time, Mateo had felt completely unsure of his path. As families laughed and children ran around with sparklers, Mateo felt like an outsider to their joy. He sat on a wooden bench and carefully unfolded the card attached to his lantern. It was blank, waiting for a wish, a hope, a dream. But words refused to come. His life had become a maze of uncertainties, and he wasn't sure what to ask the universe for anymore. Just then, an elderly woman approached him. She wore a thick red shawl and carried a lantern of her own. Her eyes were warm, full of a calm wisdom. "Hard to find the right words?" she asked gently. Mateo nodded. "I don't know what to wish for. Everything feels heavy." She sat beside him. "A new year doesn't need a perfect wish. It just needs a beginning." He looked at her, confused, and she smiled. "Some years," she continued, "we make grand wishes, love, luck, success. Other years, we simply ask for strength to stand up after falling. Both wishes are sacred." Her words settled into Mateo's heart like a warm ember. With a deep breath, he picked up the pencil and wrote slowly, "Give me strength for tomorrow." It surprised him how honest the words felt, straightforward, humble, true. Not a wish for things to magically become perfect, but a wish for the courage to keep going. When midnight drew near, the villagers gathered by the frozen lake. One by one, lanterns were lit, their warm glow reflecting on the icy surface like stars fallen to the earth. The countdown began. 10, 9, 8. Mateo held his lantern close, feeling its gentle heat on his palms. 3, 2, 1. A breathless cheer filled the air as hundreds of lanterns drifted upward. They rose slowly at first, then higher and higher, glowing against the dark winter sky. Mateo released his lantern and watched it float away, carrying his simple message into the night. For the first time in months, something inside him loosened. He felt lighter, as though the weight he'd been holding had shifted just enough for him to breathe easily. The world was still uncertain. His challenges hadn't vanished. But he felt a spark of something he hadn't felt in a long time. Hope. The elderly woman released her lantern beside his. "See," she whispered. "A beginning." Mateo watched until his lantern disappeared among the others, small glimmers of human longing filling the sky like a constellation of wishes. He smiled, a real smile. The new year hadn't promised him miracles, but it had given him something better. The belief that he could face whatever came next, one sunrise at a time. And sometimes that was enough.